I'm joined today by Olivia, Head of Global Business Development at Retail inMotion, to discuss brand power and the value of bringing big brands on board. So, hi Olivia, how are you?
Hi, April. Very good. How are you? Thanks.
Yes, I'm really good, thank you. Retail inMotion is known for helping airlines incorporate big brands into their onboard offering. What benefit do you think this brings to both the airline and the passenger experience?
Well, what we've experienced, there are three key benefits to bringing brands and partnerships on board. And number one, as you've just said it already, it's the passenger experience. So our key target is to increase the passenger experience, and with working with well-known and trusted brands, this enables us to also create this trust on board of the passengers. They will automatically have a higher perception of the onboard retail program. It's automatically a higher perception of quality and in general the trust in the retail program. And this is then also, of course, leading to the next part with where the benefit is more on the airline side, because with this higher perception, it allows us to increase the ancillary revenues. And this is, of course, one of the targets for the airline in the retail program. And one additional point, which is always very nice to see there as well, is I think normally if you hear anything about economy class, it's rather negative or maybe not so positive in the airline industry. And with bringing those brands and great products on board, this creates talk abouts in the market, and this is changing the media for the airlines. And we even made it with one of our products to a late night show. So I think this is really a big benefit.
Okay, thank you. So, how do you go about deciding which brands to bring on board? Could you tell me about the process of initially coming up with an idea to pair a brand with an airline and then working with the brand to make it happen?
Yeah, sure. So the absolutely biggest and most important topic here is when we're looking for a brand partner is to make sure that the partner we work with is fully in line with the airline brand and also the passenger profile. It's really important that we ensure the values from the airline are shared also on the partner side, so that we do not create a conflict on board of the airline. So whatever brand partner you bring on board, it has to represent the airline, whether it's premium, whether it's rather young, modern, business, leisure. It's really important that this is really in line with the airline strategy as well. When it's about the process, of course, initially there's a brainstorming where we really identify new brands in the market, where we try to think outside of the box and to really analyze what possibilities we have, and then make a selection also jointly with our airline partner, of course, for the final partner. With the partner in the product area, then of course there's a huge amount of testing ongoing, joint workshops to identify the concrete product portfolio. There are tests and menu presentations ongoing to make sure that the quality the passenger knows from the street, from high street retail, that is also the quality they will get on board of the aircraft.
Is it all positive? Is there any reason the airline should be wary of bringing big brands on board?
Well, in general, yes, it is all positive. And of course, if we work with a brand partner, we make it to have a positive impact. But of course, there are challenges that you need to consider. Number one, there is not the one fits all brand. So not every brand works with every airline. As I said previously, you really need to make sure that you bring the right brands and brand values together here. Um, of course, it's also always a question of balancing the returns. So we really need to make sure that on the one hand side, the returns for the airline and for the entire retail program are balancing with the expected returns for the passenger experience here. And one thing, I mean, you were asking about big brands here, but the biggest challenge or the biggest opportunity with brand partnerships is also to bring smaller brands on board. There are many startups, small brands that are well known in the market already and that have a high perception and focus on sustainability, regionality, and this really allows us also to not also always work with the big brands that everybody knows anyhow, but also to bring niche products and niche brands here on board of the aircraft.
Okay, great. So to wrap it up, could you maybe just tell me what is, in your opinion, one of the best brand partnerships or collaborations from an airline you've seen or maybe even worked on?
I mean, we all have the same targets, and the target is the passenger. And there is not this one specific partnership where I would say this is extraordinary. I think all our partnerships fulfill the target to create memories for the passenger and this extraordinary experience, which is a little bit differentiating them from others. And the best partnerships we have in the food segment are very successful because they change the perception of onboard retail. They change the perception of onboard retail in the market from low cost to a really added value product. And I think this is the biggest success for us and also for the passenger experience here.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much. That was all really interesting.
Thank you, April.